ElTelCockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. ElTelCockerel. Leave your troubles at the door. You know the game, you know the score. We're here to have fun, so holster that gun and read the writing on the wall. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? ElTelCockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. ElTelCockerel. Jose gets himself around, always talking Spurs wherever he is found, home or away. He always tips to win, throws the form book in the bin with a cheeky knowing grin. ElTelCockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. ElTelCockerel. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why do I always get it wrong? Every time I play along. ElTelCockerel. The show is so chilled, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. ElTelCockerel. Goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? ElTelCockerel. The show is so chill, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. ElTelCockerel.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Jose, ElTelCockerel's Week 38 Predictions Part 2, the bonus games, season finale. This is the last time this season that we will be doing this. For those that are in the chat, because I can see Jimmy Otspur's in the chat. Jimmy, for anyone in the chat that didn't take part yesterday's show, on the stream, I've put the predictions for yesterday, which are 10 Premiership games and 2 bonus games. Today, we'll be covering 12 bonus games. So if you need to get your predictions in, you need to put them into yesterday's show, because that would cover the first 12 scores. And today, this show will cover the second 12 scores. Christopher Inshaw's here, says good evening. Jess is here, says good afternoon. Good afternoon, Jess. Jimmy H. You got those in the chat, still buzzing from Wednesday. Come on, you Spurs. I'm going to try and fly through today, because some people might want to go and watch the parade on TV, or some of you might be going to the parade. David Clark, hi from Leicester. I hope everyone is well in the chat. Good afternoon. Christopher Inshall says the parade starts at 4:45. Starts at 5:30, Christopher. Graham is here, says afternoon, Jose. I hope you're feeling well, my friend. I'm okay. Afternoon, Pete, says Paige. Lee's here, says big up Jose et al. Carl Simpson. You can never, ever get tired of saying this. Good afternoon, Jose, and hello, fellow European champions. Paige, I've got your 2 bonus games. I've ticked, so to let you know. Graham is saying, sorry, David said, I can't remember what my 2 scores I put down for the 2 extra games from yesterday. Could you tell me? David Clark, you went 2-1 and 2-0 for the last 2 games yesterday. So at the moment, the people that I've got that have taken part this week are Archer, Ronnie, Chris, Adrian, David Clark, Paige, Jess, Ryan, the Doctor, Drula, Graham, Big John, Neil, Rob, Totspur63, Carl Simpson, Ian Meth, Dekaru, Nita, The Wiz, Peter Kagayas, Vindaloo, and Smithy have all put in. Where did you leave the scores, Jimmy? Because I haven't seen them, mate. You need to tell me where you've put them, Jimmy, because I don't know. I haven't seen your scores. That's what I'm saying. I noticed that you were in the chat, and I've not seen your scores. And that's what I'm saying. That, you know, I don't know where your scores have gone and where you've put them, because I noticed that you normally do every week, but I haven't seen your scores for this week yet. So I'm looking at yesterday's show, sorting by the newest. So yesterday, so far, going from the newest to the last, Vindaloo, Ian, Wiz, Ronnie, Dekaru, Big John, Archer, Neil, Totspur63, Nita, The Doctor, David Clark, Rob Belcher, Graham, Christopher, Ryan G, Carl Simpson, Paige, Jess, Drula, all left their scores. I've got all your scores yesterday, but there's none there for you, Jimmy. Yeah, I can't see anything for you, Jimmy, mate. In the comments from yesterday. Okay, well, I did the other show. Let me see this on the other show. Right, because they're meant to be on the second stream for yesterday. The first stream, I'll look at that now as well. Because I found them all on the second stream. For the first stream yesterday, the results show there was only one person that put a comment after the show, and that was all to do with their points. Yeah, Potspur63 commented on the results show, and the people that I've called out just now were the ones that commented on the other one. So Jimmy, I have not seen them yet. Send them in again, please, mate, and then we will add you. What I did say is to Neil, I don't have Neil's here yet, but Neil, you've missed 1 score yesterday. I responded to you in the stream, and I've commented. And Totspur63, you've missed 2 games in what you left. Right, anyway, we're going to fly through this today, because obviously, as I said, you've got people that want to go and watch. Right, so the first game that I need you guys to tell me about is Gornic Zabre versus Corona Kelce. Gornic versus Corona, please, people. That's the first one that I'm doing. Afternoon, Ryan. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Drula. I need to say good afternoon. Good afternoon, Big John. So Paige is first in, and she's going with a she's going with a 0-1 for this game. Right. Paige 0-1. Do I have any advances on Paige? Yeah, Ryan, if you have given me the Villa game, because I've got all your scores, so you must have given me the Villa because I've got it. Carl Simpson's going for a 2-1, and it's quite difficult to gauge who's here and who's not. So Carl Simpson 2-1. Right, got Carl Simpson. Graham's 2-1. Gus, small downs, small downs. Gus is coming with a 2-0. The Wiz is coming in with a 1-0. Wiz. There's Wiz, Wizzy Wiz, 1-0. We got Christopher Inshaw with a 0-2. with Jimmy Hotspur, 1-1. So we'll start you off from here, Jimmy. There's Jimmy at a 1-1. Now I've got to add Jimmy to the show. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy. There he is. Put Jimmy in. There we go. Jimmy. Right, where are we? Jimmy 1-0. Big John 1-0. Big John 1-0. Who else we got after that? After Big John? Jess 1-2. Jess, let me find Jess as well. Who's up further up? Jess is 1-2. 2-1 for David Clark and a 2-1 for Ryan G. Ryan and David. DC's gone for a 2-1. Ryan G is also gone for a 2-1. Paul G. Is Paul G going to give me a score? Right, I'm going to add Stacey because I've seen that she's just left off something on yesterday's stream. So if I add her, then I know that I've got to go back to get hers. Right, Stacey. Let's get Stacey in. So we'll have the mum overlord as well. Ed M. Ed. Oh, so Ed, you must have missed yesterday. Ed, yesterday we did the Premiership and 2 bonus games yesterday. This is the first of the bonus games today, Ed. So you will have to go back to yesterday's stream. But I will start you from here, which is not an issue and not a problem at all. Who said 2-1? Ed did, didn't he? Right. Yeah, that's fair enough, Ed. No worries. 2-0 for Drula. So Drula's gone for a 2-zip. And Paul G's gone 1-0. Was Paul here yesterday? Or is Paul new today? Paul. Okay, Paul. Same for you, mate. The Premiership prediction show yesterday on there, on the on after the stream, I left the fixtures on there, and it's for the 10 Premiership games and the first 2 bonus games. So you will have to go back and leave them there, but the rest of them I'll take from here. Ed M, I can just see you've left something in the other stream. It's coming through. So you and Stacey are leaving your scores for yesterday, which is fine. So at the moment, I don't have Archer, Ronnie here, who've got predictions from. I don't have Neil, Rob Belcher, Tot Spurs. I don't have Ian, Mefte, Karu, Nita at the moment. And I don't have Peter Kagaitis and Vindaloo at the moment live. But everyone else's I've got. Right, so. Graham says, anyone seen Dan? I reckon he'll be sneaking his predictions to Jose in a brown envelope. Right. Game number 2 for you guys is Jagiellona Bowstock versus Pogon Szczecin. You will note that these are teams that we have done before. This is bonus game number 2, people. All pages coming first with a 2-0. Page 2-0. Ed M 1-0. Ryan G says, sorry, not Ryan G. Gus Parker says 4-1. GP. GT, the doctor says 4-1. Where's the doctor? Here's the doctor. 4-1. Ronnie, 1-1 for the first game. Got you, Ronnie. I've been putting these teams on my recent hackers as well. I'm well versed in this league now, says Ryan G. 2-1 for Carl Simpson. I'm going to have to try and find other leagues then in the future. If you lot are all knowing them and doing them on your hackers, it means the advantage is then gone. Drula, I've got all your scores. Yeah, I would have commented back, or I would have hit a like and a heart to your comment, which means I would have got them. But yeah, I did. I've got all yours. Lee Wiz says 3-1. The Wiz Kid says 3-1. The Wiz says 3-1. Okay. Who else we got? Graham says 2-2. Graham 2-2. Yeah, I did. Jess says 2-1. Let's get Jess in at 2-1. We got Jess. And then I've got Christopher Inshaw at 3-1. Christopher at 3-1. A 1-all for Jimmy H. Right, Jimmy H. A 1-all. A 2-1 for Ronnie. A 1-2 for Drula. So I was watching the stream illegally. I have rectified it by hitting the like, says Edem. Daniel's gone to the parade, says Drula. Ryan G says 2-1. Yeah, Ryan G says 2-1 for this game. We go Ryan G 2-1. And Johnny says, oi, oi, he's at the parade. I hope you are enjoying it, Johnny. I hope you're enjoying it. Dave Clark's also gone for a 2-1. I use all these clubs when playing Scrabble, says Graham. They give me some bumper scores. Donna Cullen, look, European League winner 24-25. She says, Wagwan, Senor Jose. Good afternoon. Right, I'm missing a score from Big John. Paul G's just come in. I haven't seen Big John's score. Let me go back and have a look. It could be that I've missed it. Let me go and have a look. Did I miss Big John's score? Let me look. No, Big John hasn't given me. Oh, Big John's come in with a 2-1 now. Right. Right, so I've got everybody that's in the show at the moment. And the next game we're going to is Lech Pouznan versus Piast Gliwice. Lech Pouznan versus Glasp. Piast Gliwice. Paige knows all about these. Paige is really in, like, really quick on all of these. So Paige must know them all. So Paige is going for 3-0. The Doctor has gone 2-0. Where's the Doctor? The Doctor's down there. He's on a 2-0. I've got a 3-1 from Carl and a 3-1 from Ed M. So Carl Simpson. Carl's 3-1. Ed M is 3-1. Jess is 3-1. It's up there on 3-1. Graham's 3-1. God, you lot know these teams well, ain't you? 3-1. Paul G 3-1. Right, so I've got the 3-1s that came in there. Wiz has gone 1-0. So the Wiz has said 1-0. Who else we got? Jimmy H has gone 2-1. 2-1 for Jimmy. Jimmy 2-1. Christopher 2-0. Christopher 2-0. Right, who else have I got? Paul G 3-1. Drula 2-1. Drula 2-1. Paul G and Big John 3-1. So I've got Paul G's. Did I get Big John? No, because I haven't put scoring for Big John, so there's Big John's is there. David Clark 3-1. DC Man of the Week last week is 3-1. Yep, Archer, no worries whatsoever, mate. If that's what you want to do, that's up to you. Right, so I'm looking for Ronnie's gone 3-0, so I found Ronnie's one. Right, where's Ryan? What did Ryan put in? Ryan hasn't put a score in at all yet, so I can't see Ryan's score. Is he the only one I'm missing? Yeah, Ryan G, from the people that started today, you're the only person I'm missing the score from. You put 2-0. Did I miss yours then? I put it in there now. Oh, yeah, sorry, Ryan. I can see it, mate. My bad. It's me mincers. It's me mincers. Ryan G, 2-0. Right. Bonus game number 4 is Lechia Gdansk versus GKS Katowice. Lechia Gdansk versus GKS Katowice. Paige, where are you? Because you're normally first in. I haven't seen the score. Oh, look, the Wiz has beaten her to it. The Wiz has come in with a 4-2. She's been beaten to it this time round. Oh, I have seen a 4-2. In the Arsenal Southampton, didn't I? There we go. And who's coming with a 4-2? The Wiz came in with a 4-2. Right, put Wiz in. So basically, these are scores that I'm doing. There are things still to be played for. So I'm trying to pick games where they were meaningful, because I don't think the Premiership, a lot of the games in the Premiership ain't meaningful this weekend, in the sense that there's quite a few games, there's not much riding on it. Do you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see. Paul G's also gone 2-1. Then I've got some 1-2s coming. And the 1-2s I can see have come in from Jess, Graham, and Carl. So Jess, Graham, and Carl. Right, I've got Jess, Graham, and Carl. Right, so I'm missing loads of you now. There's a load of, oh, unless there's more than that, there's nothing there. There's a chat frozen in StreamYard. I've only got about 6 scores there. Yeah, oh, look at that, it's all changed. That was me, and that sent me somewhere totally differently. So what is it? Okay, down there. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it kicked me out, so I've had to come in through different Wi-Fi. Christopher Inshaw, 1-2. Right, copy for Christopher, 1-2. Right, we have Christopher at 1-2. Did I get any more 1-2s? Big John's gone 1-2. Big John. Big John. That says 1-2 as well. Ronnie's 2-1. Or Ronnie's 2-1. Right. Ronnie is 1-2. I've got Ronnie at 2-1. Page is 1-3. 1-3. Drula is 1-0. Drula 1-0. David Clark's 2-0. David is 2-0. Ryan G is 3-1. Ryan G 3-1. 1-1. Also done the others in yesterday's stream. I don't know whether I've received anything to tell me you have done so. Let me have a look, because normally it sends me a message. I'll have a look in a second. Who am I missing here? Am I missing anyone? No, I've got all the scores in from people. Right, next game is... What game was that one that we just did? Okay, so we did that. Right, so the next game is Leia Warsova versus Stal Melek. Right, Jimmy, I can't see your score still, so you're going to have to bear with me, Jimmy. I think Carl Simpson was the first one in at 3-0. Right, 3-0 for Carl. $3-0 for Carl. 3-0 for Jimmy H in this one. Right, 3-0. Right, I've got some 2-0s. So Ed M has gone 2-0. Ed M says 2-0. Graham said 2-0. Graham up there, 2-0. We have Big John at 2-0. Ronnie at 2-0. Big John 2-0. Ronnie 2-0. Ryan G 2-0. So a train of people. Paul G 2-0. G also 2-0. Drula a 1-0. Drula a 1-0. What was the Wiz saying? He's done a 0-0 because he's never done one before. It's always a first time for something, isn't there, Wiz? A 2-0 for David Clark. 2-0. Who is that there? 3-1 for Mr. Inshaw. Do you get a notification that you've done them, John, Jimmy? Because I can't see them anywhere. But it's not an issue because we'll have a look afterwards. But I can't. I've always had, for some reason, yours don't always come through. I think we've had this issue in the past, but I've had no message at all from StreamYard or whatever to say that you've posted them yet. I've got Ed Ems has come through. I've got Stacey's has come through as well to say that they're all leaving them in there, or that they've left them in there. So I've got messages, but I've not had nothing to tell me that you have. But like I said, it's not an issue at the moment, and it's something that we might be able to address because we're flying through these at the moment. Right, the next game, I think I've got everyone for this one that's here. The next game for you all is Pushkaja Nieplamice versus Slash Rocklaw. Probably butchered that. My Polish isn't that good. I probably butchered that. But there we go. All right. Cool. We've got all sorts of scores coming in there. 1, 2. Here's the first one I can see, and that's coming from Carl. Results show for this, by the way, is 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock on Monday afternoon. Although I can do it earlier, I suppose. If I'm thinking about, no, if I did it any earlier, then people in North America won't be able to see the results. Just trying to be inclusive and seeing for us here in this country, it's a bank holiday Monday. I just thought that it might be better to go slightly earlier, and then you don't get in people's way. People will be doing end of the season stuff, won't they? This next week. Ed M has gone for a 0-1. Oh, Porgy's gone for a 1-2 as well. I'll put Porgy in there now on a 1-2. Ronnie's gone for a double deuce. So the 2-2 for Ronnie. That's Christopher. That's not Ronnie, is it? Ronnie's up here. 2-2. I've got 1-0 for Big John. We've got a 0-2 for Christopher. Who else we got here? A 0-1 for Jimmy and a 0-1 for Ed M. Jimmy and Ed M. Ed M. Jimmy. Graham has also gone for a 1-all draw. Where's Graham? There. Drula 1-2. Did I get Drula's 1-2? Oops. Yeah, I did get Drula's 1-2. Gus 0-2. I didn't have Gus's. Get Gus's now. The Wiz has gone for a 2-all draw. The Wiz. For a 2-all draw. Wiz. 2-all draw for Wiz. I'm missing anyone. Yes, I am. Right. I'll find him. A 0-1 for David Clark. I think that Paige might have got a score line. She didn't. She went 1-0. She went the other way around on that score line. And the last one I need to find is, I'm not going to say his name because you think I'm picking on him. But he's definitely not put a score in there. Definitely haven't got a score. And that's from Ryan G. There is no score for Ryan G that I can see at all. There he is. Good old Ryan. 0-1. Right. The next game is Radome Radon versus Motor Lublin. Radome Radon versus Motor Lublin. Motor Lublin. 1-2 for Carl. Carl's in first with a 1-2. It makes me laugh. Carl is 1-2. Jess is also at 1-2. Gus has gone one further. He's gone 1-3. The Wiz is at 0-2. 0-2. Mr. Inshaw is also 0-2. Mr. Inshaw. Drula's 1-2 as well. Drula 0-2. Right, who else we got? We've got anyone else I need to check? Graham is a 0-2. I get Graham's? No, I didn't, but it's in there now. Whiz, 1-2. Ed M 2-1. Ed M 2-1. Right, I'm missing quite a few, so we'll start from the top. Ronnie, is Ronnie giving me a score? No. Has David Clark and Page given me a score? No. Has Ryan G given me a score? No. Big John has just now given me a score. I've got Big John's. 1-1 for Radio and Motor, says Ryan G. So we'll go find Ryan G now. Here we are, Ryan G's there at 1-1. Paul G has also come in at 1-1. Paul G at 1-1. Right. So, have I got anything from Jimmy H? No. A 1-2 for David Clark, which I've now got. 1-2 for DC. We've got you. So it's Christopher's. No, Christopher, no. Ronnie, Age, Jimmy. I think are the ones that are missing. Ronnie, Page, and Jimmy. And I'm going back up just in case it's me. Ronnie, Page, and Jimmy. No, them three people are still missing. Ronnie, Page, and Jimmy. 2-2. Done them horizontal wise now. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about horizontal wise. But we'll have a look in a second. I just always get a message from you. It doesn't matter how you put them in, but they always send me a message when someone's put them into the back. And I haven't received a message. Let me see what I have now. Right, let me just refresh that. Sort by newest first. Edem and Stacy. I haven't got a clue where they are, so let me see. Did you put them in unless you put them in under somebody else's comment? Beneath somebody else's comment. Right. EMS had 4 replies. Okay. The Wizards had 2. That's really responded back to me. 1-1-1-1. 2 replies from Graham. He responded to me earlier to say see you later. Ryan G, 2 replies. That's correct because Ryan G and Coles. 2 from Paige. Yeah, Paige, because she gave me bonus game as the second email. Right, we'll have to have a look at you after because they're not there. They're not appearing. Ronnie says 1-1. Ronnie says 1-1. Paige says 1-2. Don't worry about it. We're flying through this because we haven't got many people here, so we should be able to do something. I think that might be everybody that's here at the moment. I've got scores from which I have. We'll move on to the next game. All right, the next game is this is a tongue twister. Rakov Czestochowa versus Vid Lodge. Vid Lodge years ago used to be one of the teams in the European Cup and that. So Vid Lodge back in the day was some team, but there's a lot of teams that we cover that used to be teams back in the day that are not anymore. I used to remember the Hungarian team, Jotsa they were called, and they always used to reach European games. You don't hear of these names anymore. Bit of old water. 3-1 is Carl. First one in. Carl's on fire today. Carl's done his homework quick time, isn't he? A 3-1 for Graham. 3-1 for Jess. How did your quiz go last night, Jess? because when I did my stream, I was telling everyone to go and have fun on your stream last night. So I'm hoping that you've got numbers there and that you did well and that everyone enjoyed it. 3-1 to the Wiz. 2-0 to Big John. Any more 2-0s? Yeah, Drewler's gone 2-0 as well, so I can nick that from John. And also Alex Drewler. Stop, there's no more 2-0s there. We have 1-1 for Edem. Edem is 1-1. Good. Gus Parker 0-1. Gus P 0-1. Um, 3-0 for Ryan. 3-0. Right, so I'm looking for Ronnie, Christopher, David, Page, Jimmy, Paul G. Paul G is 3-0. Okay, so found Paul G straight away. Paul G is 3-0. Ronnie's 1-0. Ronnie in at 1-0. Three 0 for David Clark. Right, Christopher's 2-1. Got you, Christopher. Well done, mate. Christopher in at 2-1. Who am I looking for now? Page. Page must have given me a score by now. She could have done her Googling and still got me a score. Page 2-1 as well. Right. And then, last but not least, Jimmy. What's Jimmy? Jimmy. 2-1 as well. Right, next game is the Lublin Brothers are back. So you've now Lublin. This is not Lublin. This is Zagłębie Lubin versus Cracovia. I hope I'm not butchering things again. 1-2 for Carl. Carl's in like Flynn again, isn't he? 1-2. Jess. 1-2. As I'm doing, is anyone going to let me know how the quiz went last night? Did it go well? Jimmy Oxford's 1-0-1. Well, Trudeau's on 2-1. Trudeau 2-1. Trudeau's on 2-1. Someone else had the same score as Trudeau. Who won? Who got the numbers? Who's the winners yesterday? Or is that not being updated yet? 0-3 for Big John. Big John. I'm glad that that people have gone over and continue to support the quiz. It's superb. It's absolutely brilliant. Great community over there. Great community. 1-2 for Christopher Inshaw. Ed M's gone for a 0-0. So Wiz, it's not just you. Ed M's also coming with a 0-0. A 1-2 for Ryan G. 1-2 for Ryan G. Right, let me see, Ronnie. Where are you, Ronnie? No, cannot see Ronnie. Can I see David Clark or Page? David Clark or Page? No David Clark or Page at the moment. Am I able to see who's after David Clark on Page? Am I able to see Graham? Graham? Yes, he's got a 0-2. 0-2, right? A 1-2 for David Clark. David Clark has gone for a 1-2. Page has gone for a 1-0. Would that be all my little... No, it's not. I'm just missing Ronnie. Ronnie is the only person missing. Ronnie, I'm going to move on if I don't get your score, mate. Be glad to know that we are leaving Poland after this game. We are leaving Poland and we are going elsewhere for the last 3 games. So there's 3 more to go in this bonus section. And so we've left Poland because they're all meaningful games. And we're going to another country where there are 3 still meaningful games left. And the first game is Basel versus Luzern. Basel versus Luzern. Paige first in with a 2-0, I think. Basel, Luzern, she's gone 2-0. Copy for Paige. Paige 2-0. Christopher Inshaw 2-0. Three ones. I've got 3 of them. I can see so far. So I might have them 3 ones in there as well. And the 3 ones have come in from the Wiz, Ryan G, Carl Simpson, Jess, Drula. Right, they're the 3 ones. I can see a 3-0 from Big John. Then I see a 2-1 from Jimmy H. I see good morning, Peter. 1:20 a.m. in Melbourne. I hope you are well, Peter. 4-2 is a big score that someone's coming with. And that's from David Clark. There's a load of people saying hello and good morning to Peter. 4-2 for David Clark. You have a 2-1 for Jimmy H, which I've got. Ronnie said 3-1. Did I get Ronnie's 3-1? Ronnie said 3-1. Work doesn't stop. I hope work's going well for you, Peter, mate. 3-1 Ronnie, got that. A 1-2 Ed M. But Gus Parker gave me a score. Gus Parker's gone 2-1. Ed M went 1-2. Ed M went for 1-2. A 1-2 for Ed M. So who am I missing then? All right, Graham. Where's it? Where's Graham's score? Graham normally puts a score in. Back at branch for lunch, says Peter. Well, Peter, yeah, lunch at 1:30 in the morning. Peter, I hope you enjoy your lunch. At 1:30 in the morning. But I do understand because you're working a late shift, so it's understandable that your meal times are going to be slightly different from those that work in daytime hours. Graham is the only one that I can't see, but I'll be finding him in a short second. There he is, 2-0. 2-0 for Graham. What are you having for your lunch then, Peter? Pray please tell what you're having for lunch. Or your brunch, should I say. What are you having? Right, next game is Lugano versus the Young Boys. Lugano versus the Young Boys. You having anything nice? I know you're part of Greek, aren't you, Peter? I don't know whether you've taken some some Greek food with you for lunch. Right, we have 1, 2 from Gus Parker. So copy Gus Parker at 1, 2. 1, 2 from Jess. A 1, 2 for Christopher Inshaw. A 1, 2 for Drula. God, there's quite a few of these 1, 2s, isn't there? A 1, 2 for Carl. Let me have a look. Then we've got a Page. No, does Page go 1, 2 as well? Who came in first with this score? Page 1, 2. Right, sorry about that. Page 1, 2. Gus Parker. Right, is Ronnie giving me a score? I haven't. Did I start where these have started from? Right, Page 2-0, but that was the last lot that Page sent to me. Yeah, so it's not that one. Right, Christopher Inshaw's gone 1, 2. I had Christopher's already. Graham has gone 1, 2. I was missing Graham's one. I've got that now. Ronnie's gone 1, 2. David Clark. David Clark's gone 1, 2. Right, Jimmy H. What did Jimmy H go for? Let me see. What Jimmy H has gone 0, 1. Ed M and Paul G. Paul G's blue. Ed M's 1, 1. So the person I'm missing at the moment is I'm looking for an all blue, and that's Paul G. And I can't see Paul G's at the moment. It appears, was this yesterday's or today's? That's yesterday's. So just waiting for Paul G, and then we're on to the last one. 53 comments news. So. Right, so that's not that one. Paul G, you're going to give me a score, and then I can move on to the last game. Before I move on to the last game, Peter has gifted 5 channel memberships, and these have gone to Leo at the Mile High Hotspur, to Jackie at Rinketic Sport Agenda, Daz Reynolds, James at James Love Spurs, and is that just a harmless potato? So if any of these people come in, it's Peter Kagaius that you need to thank for handing out 5 channel memberships. Very kind of you, Peter, and I hope these people show appreciation to you, sir. Peter, if you're still listening, you haven't told me. I did ask what you're having for your brunch. What have you taken in for your brunch? Because I was interested to know whether you're taking any Greek food in with you. Last game for you, ladies and gentlemen, is Servette versus Luzern Sports. So Servette versus Luzern, and that is your last, or the 12th bonus game for today. Although there are 14 in total because we did 2 yesterday. Right, Carl Simpson's coming first with a 3-1. Carl Simpson 3-1. Carl beats for Carl. Carl Simpson 3. Oh shit! Let's get this right, Jose. Let's get this right for Carl. Carl Simpson 3-1. Have we got any more 3-1s? Can't see another 3-1 there. But I've got a couple of 2-1s. Couple of 2-1s. And the 2-1s are coming in for Jimmy. Says 2-1. Jess says 2-1. So we'll add Jess in with a 2-1 as well. I then have Big John on a 2-1. Big John on a 2-1. Yeah, my work isn't finished though, Carl, because tonight, because of people, you know, doing other things at the moment, I will receive more and more and more and more of these and have to keep adding them on. Last night wasn't so bad because after the show last night, I ended up doing them this morning quite quickly. So I added them all quite quickly this morning. And obviously you can tell when I've added them on because I always give you like a message back to say that I've received them. Right, Graham's also gone 2-0. Right, down the bottom here. A 4-1. 3. These. Right, 2-0 for Paul G. Right, let's get Paul G in a 2-0. Right, Paul G, hang on for a second. Drula 3-0. Right, Drula 3-0. Drula 3-0. Right, who else we got up there? Ronnie's on a 4-1. Ronald is 4-1. That's Christopher Inshaw. Putting him in the wrong place, won't I? 4-1 for Ronnie. 2-1. 2-0, sorry, 2-0. 2-0 for Ryan G. Which I already had. Div. Big John, 2-1, which I've already got. Christopher Inshaw, 3-0. I add Christopher's in now. 3-0. Right. David Clark, 3-2, because I just about look for you. Page. I'm missing Page. Page. Did I get a Page up here? Yeah, Page has gone 2-0. So copy Page's scoring at 2-0 for Page. Then I'm looking for Gus has gone 4-1. All right, and then I need to go down to the Wiz, which has gone 1-0. And that's everybody done at the moment. Right, so I'm going to go to, right, Jimmy and Paul G. And Ed, if you want to do it, if you want to save me looking at them, I'm going to roll back and do yesterday's for you three, all right? So this is for Jimmy, Ed M, Paul G. Right, your first game, please, is Bournemouth Leicester. Right, Ed M has gone 3-0 because if you like here, then I can Ed M 3-0. Paul G 3-0. Jimmy H 2-0. Right, game number 2 yesterday was Fulham v Man City, please, for the three of you. Fulham, Man City. For me, if you want to stay interested, Ryan, you're going to have to look on the streams because I have not had any time to do anything other than get these shows done at the moment because I've been away with work and today I was ultra busy. So I haven't done anything as yet. You're going to have to look at today's stream for today's ones and yesterday's stream for yesterday's ones because that's where I'm going to leave them. Paul G, are you giving me a score for Fulham Man City? Paul J. Why can't you win, Ryan? Ye of little faith. Right, Paul G, you're going to give me a score? Right. Ryan G. Ryan G, you're 30 points behind. Okay. And we are currently playing this week. If we're playing for 72 points. 24 times 3 is 72. So we're playing 72 points and you're 30 behind. So you can make up 30 points and then you'll be level with the person who's in the lead. And then you still got 42 further points to try and outwit them for. So mathematically, you're still in the game. You are still in the game. Right. Ipswich West Ham, please, people. Ed M says that it will show you his points if that helps you, Ryan G. Ipswich West Ham, please, gentlemen. I've got a 1-all coming in from Jimmy. And a 2-all coming in from Ed. And Paul G says 0-1. Yeah, next game for you gents is Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. So guard of honour for the league champions and a guard of honour for the FA Cup winners. Will Brighton give us a guard of honour for winning the Europa? I wonder. Oh, but it's the news that I don't know when Ange is meant to do the press conference for the game, unless I've missed something today. I know that other managers have done their press conference, and the person who hadn't done their press conference, the person who I haven't seen yet is Ange, and whether that's because we're doing the old title charge today, or the old showing of the cup around the streets of Tottenham, I'm not sure. But Hertzler has come out and said that one of their players who will definitely be missing on Sunday is João Pedro, because he had a bust up in training. I think it was him and Van Hecker had a fight in training, and he was dropped to the subs bench last weekend, but I think he's been omitted from the squad. He's not going to be involved this week. They said they've treated it as an internal matter, and he won't be playing. And they're not compromising on the situation. Anyway, people, yeah, we're on to Man United, Aston Villa. Ronnie, how far away do you live, mate? How far away do you live from the parade, mate? Because it's like past, and I know it starts in an hour, but how far do you live then from it? Because if you're leaving now, enjoy it, Ronnie. I really have a good time at the parade, mate. But I'm just wondering how far away you live from it. 1402 for the other lads. So that's Jimmy H and Paul G have both got the same score. Right. Yeah, so he's 23 years old. He's touted by a lot of people, João Pedro. Newcastle Everton as a decent player. So I was wondering how much they're going to sell him for if Brighton are not going to keep him. But they'll be interesting because Brighton have got Evan Ferguson out on loan, and they've got Welbeck who's knocking on, he's 35, 36 now. So it'd be interesting if they're going to sell João Pedro. But, you know, then they've got production line, and they'll just get someone else in and whatever have you. Right, so we've got a 1-0 coming in from Jimmy H. And then we've got 2-0s coming in from Edem and Paul G. Well, that one was quick and easy, wasn't it? Forest Chelsea. This certainly has ramifications, this game. I know what I want my score to be. So when I put my score, I know what I want my score to be in this one. They want I don't know whether they'll get 60 million for him, mate, because he's not an out-and-out goal scorer, is he? You look at him with these penalties, 0-1 with Jimmy. Like, you look at him with his penalties, and with these penalties, he gets a number of goals. But take his penalties away from me. He's not an out-and-out goal scorer, so 60 million. Southampton Arsenal, please, you three gentlemen. You three gentlemen have stayed on because I've had to help you out again. Southampton versus Arsenal. And don't forget, people, the results show for this will be on Monday. Monday results show for this. I've got a 024 Ed M. Jimmy H has gone 03. Jimmy H says 03. And Paul G also says 03. In there. Right, next game we're going to for you guys is Tottenham versus Brighton. Tottenham versus Brighton.
Thank you. I can't.
A 1-1 for Jimmy H. 1-1 for Jimmy H. A tool for Ed M. An entertaining 2-2 draw. Because I'll be interested whether Tottenham go out and stick their first 11 out. Because you've got nothing to lose now, but it's the last game of the season and we're at home. So you want to keep this bounce and bumping feeling. So I'm just wondering who he picks for each side. Wolves versus Brentford, please, gentlemen. This is the last of the Premiership games of the weekend because obviously they go in alphabetical order, but they'll all be kicking off at 4 o'clock at the same time. If you want to keep abreast of the results, just to give you some sort of flavour, you just gone 1-2. Just to give you some sort of flavour. Right, copy. Whoops. 2-2 for Ed M. And a 2-1 Paul G. Right, to give you some sort of a flavour for this weekend. All Premiership games are being played at 4:30. All right? So all your Premiership games are being played at 4:30. Then these next 2 bonus games I've selected. Because I did select them. Right. So these next 2 bonus games that I've selected will be playing tomorrow night. Right. So these are, although they're the next 2 that I've selected, they will probably be the last 2 to be played on a Saturday. Right. I'm looking. Yes. So these have been played Saturday. And the first one is Seattle Sounders versus Dallas. Seattle versus Dallas is your first one. And then following that, all the Polish games will kick off tomorrow at 4:30. So tomorrow's the first set of games that you'll be able to notice will be the Polish games that kick off at 4:30, right? The Swiss games will kick off half an hour later at 5 o'clock. So that's 12 of the 14 bonus games will kick off. 9 of them kick off at 4:30 tomorrow in Poland. The 3 games in Switzerland kick off at 5 o'clock. And then in the evening, you will have at 8 o'clock in the evening, it's English time, Seattle play Dallas. Right? So, Paul G, you're going to give me a score for this, Seattle versus Dallas. I can't believe I said we'll keep him here, do this, and now he's not giving me a score. Just waiting on you, Paul. And then, obviously, after all the bonus games are being played Saturday, right? But then the Premiership finishes everything off on a Sunday for us, and they all kick off at 4 o'clock. So, 8 o'clock tomorrow evening is Seattle Dallas. And then the last game is San Diego versus the LA Galaxy. And this is being played again tomorrow night, but this is the last game, and this one kicks off at 9:45 English time at 21:45. So the 9 Polish games, 4:30. The 3 Swiss games are at 5 o'clock. And these 2 US Major Soccer League games, one kicks off at 8 and one kicks off at 9:45. So that gives you some sort of an idea. If you're looking out for your scores and you want to know how you got on, that's going to give you some sort of an idea of when these games are kicking off. What's Edem gone for? Edem's gone for a 2-1. Got Jimmy's 1-0. And then we've got Paul Jesus 4-0. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. That means I've got you all in, all done. All done. How's that? We've got there in the end. Can I say thank you to everyone? And can I thank Peter Kagayas for gifting out 5 channel memberships, as well as thanking you all for being here today. As I said, the final show will be the results show on Monday. We have our usual show on Sunday where it's Jose and Chan talk Tottenham, and I think Eddie's popping on as well. So I'm going to have an excitable Chan with me on Sunday. I haven't spoken to anyone apart from Colin yesterday. Colin from Talking Ball. I spoke to him yesterday after the game. After the game. I spoke to him yesterday on my way home on my travels on the trains, and we had a quick chat about the football. But otherwise, I haven't spoken to anyone really. So it'd be interesting to see what excitable Chan's got to say on Sunday. So people, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have good luck in your score predictions. Look out for mine, because there's only, to tell you what, there's so many people that have missed score predictions at the moment that haven't even left them in yesterday or today's stream. So at the moment, we're missing Finn, Shentan, Jim, Chang, Kate, Nick, Tigaro, Nick, Bobby K, Sai, Wayne Bonner, Colin Blackshaw, James, Kuva, Ben Coffin, Mikey Romero, Richard, Tot Spurs, Luke, Dan, Alan, Queen Ellie, Spurs fan, John. The list goes on. There's so many people missing. At the moment, we've only got 20 odd players, just under 30 players that have predicted so far this week. So at the moment, we stand at predictions from 28 people. If you're in it, you get a chance. If you're not in it, you miss out. So look, everyone, thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon. Come on, you Spurs. Enjoy the parade, people. Take care.
ElTelCockerel. He's just a true guy. You'll have a true time. ElTelCockerel. Leave your troubles at the door. You know the game, you know the score. We're here to have fun, so holster that gun and read the writing on the wall. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? ElTelCockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. ElTelCockerel. Jose gets himself around. Always talking Spurs wherever he is found, home or away. He always tips to win, throws the form book in the bin with a cheeky knowing grin. ElTelCockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. ElTelCockerel. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why do I always get it wrong? Every time I play along. ElTelCockerel. The show is so chilled. Your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. ElTelCockerel. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? ElTelCockerel. The show is so chill. Your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at.